All right, we have the function is f of x is x plus the square root of x plus 1, and g of x is the inverse of f. Find g prime of 5. And I have written down here that the formula that relates inverses and derivatives of a function. It's a interesting formula. It's kind of one that you might need to memorize. There is a way of doing it out yourself, but you have to really study that to understand where it comes from. Now, what we need here is we need to figure out really what we're doing here. G is f inverse of x. So if I have f inverse is the same thing as g here. So this is really just the derivative of g at a, and what we want here is 5. So just plug 5 into here. A is 5, and once again, f inverse is just g. So what we need to find is g of 5 and then f prime at whatever g of 5 is. So g of 5 says that, right, if we have g of x, or sorry, g of 5 equals something, then that means that f of x equals 5. Because f has an inverse, that means it's 1 to 1, and there can only be one number from f, x can only be one number that goes to 5. So the question is, what happens when you plug 5 in for this side? What x value hits that 5? If you can find that, then we know what g of 5 is. And this isn't too hard to just guess. If you look at this numbers, right, we need to have something with the square root of that plus x is 5. If you try like 1, 1, well, the square root of 1 is, that's going to be the square root of 2, so that's not going to help. So let's try some number that gives me, well, you can try 0, right? 0, but the square root of 1 is just 1, you get 1 here. So let's try to get 4 here. 4 underneath here would require x equal to 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4, the square root of 4 is 2, and 3 plus 2 is 5. So the only way this can be true is if x equals 3. So g of 5 equals 3. That means all we have to do here is figure out what is f prime of 3. And the derivative of this one, so f prime, is going to be 1 plus, we're going to do to the 1/2 power. So we're going to bring down the 1/2 power, and then it's going to be minus 1/2. So that's going to go in the denominator and give me x plus 1. So in other words, we need to figure out what is f prime of 3. 1 plus 1 over 2 square root of 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 over 4 plus 1 is going to be 5 over 4. But this is what we're trying to solve, not this one. So we're trying to get 1 over 5 over 4, which is going to be 4 over 5. The answer is C.